Hello, how are you all doing today? Let's see that. Hi, Potato. Hey, little guy. It's been a bit, but I have been here and there in other people's streams. If you been watching, but figuring out some time to do my own stream for once. Damn, I had a great time yesterday, but enough of them. Still not used to all to the speaking thing, but hey, I'll get used to it. Hey, thank you for tuning in. Just wanted to go over a few things that I missed last stream, which was my debut stream, if you didn't realize. Oh. Anyways, what's off topic? Okay, where should I start? I think okay, my stream, when I started it, my gut was dropping like a stone, obviously, before I started, but it got better throughout the stream as I continued. But I'm feeling it a lot less, like my phobia is hitting me a lot less now, because I feel like the big hurdles passed, so that's good to hear. Few things. I know last stream I saw in the comments for the debut stream. I know little guy doesn't know. I think I screwed up on my part when I was doing the debut stream and the lore and stuff. But I didn't actually say what a Dragonstone actually is, which is fair, because I was for the lore, I was tripping over it like constantly. I was constantly revising it and stuff. But yeah, in case you didn't know, the concept of Dragonstones is directly ripped from a certain Fire Emblem game. If you had never played Fire Emblem, I guess, Dragonstones are essentially these like gemstones that are there potato stones? I haven't found one, but if I did, I'll let you know. But yeah, if you ever played Fire Emblem, that's essentially what a Dragonstone is. Is there a warp stone? Apparently there's every type of stone in the universe now. Apparently there's a stone VTuber too. If you've been caught up on that. So like, what kind of stone isn't there? That's a real question. My goodness. Let's go hydrate. Yeah, but apparently there's all kinds of stones, which is why I'm looking forward to finding them, honestly. And gems too, but yeah. But yeah, essentially Dragonstone, what it is essentially in lore is it's a thing that Manakets use. Am I allowed to? Oh, Maniket is trademarked, huh? From IS Systems. That's not great. So they're basically these dragon people in Fire Emblem that can use them to transform the full-blown dragons, essentially. So I essentially took that lore and yeah, I filled in the lore essentially for my for that. I'm not sure. I know that IS has, or Intelligent Systems, which is the company that like develops Fire Emblem games, has what was it? Has trademarked that, so maybe in the future I'll just get like a copyright strike or something. I mean, who knows? My channel could be gone in like in the span of a day. Man, if that actually comes to fruition, like later in the future, I'm screwed. But yeah, essentially, it's it's exactly what you think it is. It's like ripped straight from the Fire Emblem game, without actually saying the name. But oh, like Cole? No, no, no. So yeah, they're essentially just I took the lore straight from Fire Emblem, and then the lore in Fire Emblem doesn't actually talk about like where they come from, or they have like contradicting lore. So like in one game, it says like only one person. Man said join mine. Yeah, to some extent. Um, yeah. What was I? What was my train of thought? Yeah. They essentially like magic stones that allow you to transform into into dragons in the games, essentially. Oh, give me 1 second. And yeah, they don't actually say where they come from, so I decided to fill in that gap without actually inserting myself in, I guess. But yeah. Let me just okay. But yeah, that's essentially what Dragonstones are. I didn't fill in that. Uh, I didn't quite clarify because I was constantly revising that. Actually, like a few hours before the stream, I was like reading my script or like my lore notes, and I was like, should I change it? Should I not? I'm not sure. Even though it's been like a few months in the making, yeah, like I don't know. I think the closer you are to like doing something, the more you feel it come becomes like imperfect, you know? Maybe it's just me. I have like a big perfectionist issue complex. I don't know what it's called. But yeah. And I also had like a whole bit with the copyright stuff too. So like I actually had it's the same with art too. Okay, okay. Okay, that's good to know. I think so I had a whole bit with like specifically the copyright stuff. Let me just find that if I can. So I was actually I was planning to have a bit where I have like a door knock, and then I have like I made this ready to show on stream for a quote unquote NDA violation. But I decided to can that. I'm not sure if it was how legal that was, but I definitely wanted to put this bit in where I just pretend to get cease and desist. Yo, that door knock almost got me. Yeah, yeah. My bad, my bad. Uh, yeah, yeah. I thought someone was in the attic. My bad, my bad. But yeah, I had a whole bit about like getting a cease and desist midstream about me mentioning like Fire Emblem too much. I wanted to put it in, but I felt like I don't know, it'll be too much. It'd be too jokey, maybe. I'm not sure. Damn, I guess I'm crossing Dragonstone off my list to revive Master, but I have a similar perfection things. Yeah, it makes things difficult, but hey, yeah, yeah, I think I did all right. Um, I feel like it is better to just go forward and just do it. As long as you like put effort into it, it will show. Oh, maybe I should get this cease and desist after out of here. But yeah, I didn't want to prolong it too long. Initially, I was going to debut a bit earlier, but my assets weren't done yet, so I pushed it back for like a week, I think. Yeah, it was a bit unfortunate, but it's what it is. Okay, I'm going to. Now that's out of the way. I'm going to go and show my screen. Let me just go to my. There we go. Let me just get buried by rocks for a bit. Alright, this is my desktop, and sadly it is not a Weeb desktop. I do swap every once in a while, but I'm more into aesthetic stuff around here. So I think the first thing I'm gonna address is the Minecraft stuff in the debut. So if you didn't know, I got asked whether the build I did for the debut stream was inside the Nekotama server, and sadly, if you look around, I don't think this is feasibly possible inside the Nekotama server. Just yeah, as you can tell, it's a little large. Not. And if you look a bit closer, it's like very messy. And of course I didn't. Bro said a little. Okay, I did. Okay, full disclosure. This is obviously this is not built by hand. All right. I'm not that crazy. Sadly, I'm not that crazy to do it by hand. This is made by a few programs working together. So it was just a little vein mine. I could have done on the server. Yeah. So let me go and show you. Oh wait, let me just. I have hitboxes on because okay. Oh, so each of these is actually a map. If you didn't know. So if I go ahead and grab one of these, right? Oh, that is turning. Okay. I do have the maps here just in case. So essentially, I put the blocks in over there, and then I flew around with each map slowly, and then I filled out each map, and I put it together in this like nice array. And if you saw during the debut stream, they're just held up by signs. So if you technically break one of them, they'll all come falling down, which is what I did over here. And this actually failed because I forgot that the signs up here were being held over here. They weren't being held up by this dirt block, essentially. So I had a command to remove the block that was right here, and it should have like made everything fall down, but yeah, I screwed up with that, which is not a big deal. Signs are actually broken in this game. They can stop all forms of like liquid. I say all forms, but like they're used in farms a lot. To essentially like filter out water. So like for like iron golem farms, I think later in the future stream I might make some farms on the Nekotama server, and you'll see some good examples there. Signs are the meta. Yeah, unironically, signs are the meta. It's either that or you use fence gates. Fence gates are also really good too. But yeah, I took the time. I made these slides in a photo editor, and then I put them out into the world, and then yeah, I ran around getting the maps for each of them, and then yeah, that's how this happened. So that was actually, for the most part, the easier part of my debut prep. This actually took the least time out of everything. As you would guess, the most time I put into the project was the Fire Emblem quote unquote game, which is all done in this nice little program, which I'll show you right here. It's a little Fire Emblem mod editor that allows you to edit things, place your own characters, and all that. So you can run a test of the game, and then it will run like this, and then you could maybe I should do that first. There we go. And then yeah, you can play test your own game essentially. So I spent a lot of time making this, but the main issue of this is that I had to make everything by myself, which is cheap, but very time consuming, to say the least. And this is actually like a mod of the original Fire Emblem game for the GBA. Great game, by the way. Should definitely play it. But yeah, this was not like a animation of sorts. I just put my own assets into the game, and then yeah, you see. Yeah, I mean, it just took a long time to make. I had a bit where, you know how I said earlier with the cease and desist with I should turn off the BGM or just for now. I had a bit with the cease and desist letter, right? And I was supposed to I was experimenting with music, modding the music in the game. So if I actually skip the dialogue here all the way to right before I went to the battle screen, actually I had this. And this was when the cease and desist letter was supposed to come in during the debut stream, and I managed to mod the music into the game. But I know for sure that this music is copyrighted too, so I couldn't. After doing a little research, I couldn't put it in because I'd risk getting what was it? Copyright, whatever, striked or copyright claimed. I don't know. Either one of those. But yeah, I had that bit, but I decided to leave it out. Sadly, just as a precaution. I can show it now because I don't mind if this stream gets like taken down or whatever. But yeah, just to show you, I had a lot of ideas going to play here when I was making this. I had a lot of fun doing it, for sure. But you know the rest. I could just press enter, and then there's me in the game. Like all the sprites are custom made by me. And not sure if you caught this. A little flavor text right there. But yeah, a lot of work. You see this portrait like right over here, right? This looks a lot better in the actual photo editor. This issue of the game, since it's like made for the Game Boy, you can only use like a certain amount of colors in the game. So when I get out of like the Game Boy emulator, I'll show you the difference between this and like what I originally made for the stream. But yeah, I made the pickaxe too. This is actually, it says effective against ores and armor, but this is actually a halberd, which is meant for horses. I'm not sure why I decided to change the horse effective weapon, but I'm just weird. But yeah, and also I was planning to make a shop in the world too. So let me just actually walk over. It's not wrong. Yeah, it looks not wrong, but if you like actually, if I like continue in the game, you'll find that it's effective against horses. I also couldn't, for the life of me, figure out how to get So you notice there's a vendor space, so you can actually go into a shop here and like sell your stuff. But I couldn't, for the life of me, figure out how to change the text at the top because I wanted to put that in and like sell all the dragon stones I collected during the debut. But yeah, one, I couldn't change the portrait. Two, I can't change the text. So there's that. I guess maybe it's just skill issue, but yeah. And then this thing plays out as usual. Yeah, 5,000 for a dragonstone. Which that's about like 7 swords. That's crazy. 7 slabs of iron. Man. But yeah, that's essentially what I did for the Fire Emblem game. Let me show you all the sprites I put in for the game too. So let me just just go into paint.net. All right, let me just. So this is what a sprite normally looks like in the game. So if you like, yeah, the battle sprites in the game. So very briefly, I mined some ores. Let me just go over it. Shoot. Actually, here's a good time. Here's a good example because I can pause the game, I believe. Sprites, why not Pepsi? I'm actually a big fan of Pepsi. So you see, here's the issue with you'll notice that if I stand a little too far from the general, it will change sprites over here, which is not great. This is not me, obviously. This is the original sprite was Lynn. So a few issues I had to deal with. So if I go to image editors, I believe, and I go to that's an imposter. Among Us. Sorry. So if I go to here, standing animations, if I go to here, and I go to the editor. So here it looks fine. Oh my god. And don't call it out. So here it looks fine, right? It looks normal for the most part. But if I scroll down and I go to the crit animation, I was actually scared if I crit during the if I managed to crit during the animation. I turned off crits for the scene, but yeah, you can see that I turned back into an imposter. I'm curious to why this dude attacks. Yeah, unless he's the big sus. But yeah, I definitely I changed the palette, the default palette. So if I go to where is it? If I go to palette colors, right, you'll see that I overwrote the generic palette for this because if I try to import an image, it will try to use the existing palette, so it'll look really deranged if I shouldn't have done that. But thankfully, I made sure everything is fine. But essentially, it'll try to use this colors palette. It'll try to change my green colors to like a mix of like red, yellow, skin colored, and silver, and it looks really strange. So yeah, I had to deal with that, and I also had to deal with of a color limit with the actual sprite art. So just for example, here's like the base. Here's the base pixel art that I made. You'll notice that it's a lot more detailed compared to say this one. Let me just bring this one up for comparison. Maybe I don't know how to. Yeah, actually, I'll just bring this one over. So let me make a new layer. But that's yeah, and you can see like I really had to cut down on the colors or the amount of like detailing I had to do for this. It's almost like night and day. And when I figured this out, like for the first time, I was not happy because like it looks so it's such a downgrade. I try to for the most part, I try to keep the hair in because I figured that was the most important part of the art and like the stuff near the face essentially. But like for the jacket detailing, I kind of threw that out of the window. And for the glasses, I had to get rid of the alpha layer. So like you see in yeah, I made this. I made this. This is yeah, this is not commission. This pixel art was made by me. Pretty good, huh? Pixel by pixel. Of course, I um I used like the actual default reference if I can pull this up. So this is what actual this is Elwood from Fire Emblem. I use this as a reference to like capture the how much you take a skin for a friend, like a Minecraft skin, Picasso. I'm flattered, but again, this took a long time. And also I had IRL friend help me out with the proportions too. Oh, hello, Twang. No, I'm joking. Hey man, how you doing? Yeah, I was just going over the some stuff I made for my debut last week. So no, this is not made by me. This is the reference I used. I also used this guy as a reference as well in in my in my portrait over here. I think I have the full import image later or like later down the line, but I just wanted to show this. Where's the original image I had? But yeah, this was made by me. After I gotten like my design. Oh shoot, I moved something. There we go. Where is it? I lost the original. I lost the original. Damn it. Oh, it's right here. But yeah, I made this after I'd say like well, I guess altogether it took 2 months just like me doing this on and off, right? But the actual time like spent making this specific portrait was like about like a few days like total like if considering like if I were to sit down and do this like straight and this is like essentially from the ground up. The only thing I used was like the face shape, which ended up being completely different. By the way, this is nowhere close to being this or like this. This guy got like the sharpest chin ever. But yeah, very happy with how it turned out for sure. So yeah, and the level of detailing I put into this one was sadly removed. Like you see like the little scratch marks on the helmet and like the shading on the jacket. The shading on the jacket's probably the best part. Chin so sharp you could stab someone with it. Yeah. Don't need to use the pickaxe. But yeah, that's one of them. And let me go over to the sprite animations too. Oh, that's Potemkin. I also had these little the map sprites that I used for the in-screen like the on map sprites. Oh, I dragged the whole thing out by accident. Not not intended. But yeah, this I also made. This is a lot easier. Obviously, it's less pixels to worry about, and it's like a relatively easy to animate uh sprite. But actually, the hardest part in terms of like creativity, because like the portrait is hard in terms of detailing, but definitely the battle animation was the hardest to get over. So I wasn't sure exactly um how I wanted to animate this. And so I again, as you can see, I drew up like a bunch of I quote unquote drew a bunch of like reference frames that I wanted to uh plan out. So keyframe 1 and 2, and you like try to throw the pickaxe up, and then yeah, don't mind my horrible handwriting, but yeah, I had essentially planning this out and getting the proportions right was was a mess, for sure, and also limited by 16 pixels again. You see this like tiny like palette over here. That's all I had to work with. So yeah, I managed to make it work for the most part, but yeah, I think when you can see each individual frame, you get a lot more picky with this. But realistically, you only got to see like 2 seconds of this in the actual in the actual debut. So I wasn't sure. Probably shouldn't have put this much effort into it, but I'm happy with what I did. I don't regret it, for sure. So this is actually it's better if I just go into here actually. And here you can actually see each frame if I put this up. I wasn't sure how well this would turn out each frame, but it worked out pretty nice. I think the best frame was actually this frame, which it looks really messy here, but um I was like looking at the other sprites, and they do use like a motion blur effect for the animation. So I wanted to try that, and I think it worked out pretty nicely. But yeah, definitely, yeah. Most motion frames are like that. Okay. Speaking about speaking about animation, I was blown away by the animation in One Piece as of lately. I mean, I haven't caught up on the manga, but I read the essentially the synopsis up to like what happened. Damn it, the One Piece, the One Piece is real. All right, I'm glad no one's home for that. That said, I don't have much time before my brother gets home. But yeah, I'm just really impressed by the animation. I guess that and a few other things like inspired me to do this in the first place. What else? What else? Okay. There is moving pictures. Ah, the pickaxe. I think the pickaxe is honestly the easiest one. Like it's so easy to do. This took like no time at all. I also have to make the little sprites for the ores. This is probably the worst one. It looks like a damn tombstone. I guess I kind of rushed this one because I didn't really care how bad the ores look. I just did some like really rough work. So Yeah, they don't look the best, but they're rocks, right? Unpolished rocks. So I guess it fit in. Um, Definitely, if I wanted to, I guess I could have made it a lot better, but it was good enough. Rocks are rocks, yeah. It looks really good. What do you mean? Okay, okay. Compare this to this though. I feel like this is way better in terms of the detailing. You can see like I made the most out of my 16 pixels for the tail. For the tail alone, I feel like I overdid it on the tail. It looks like it shouldn't be part of the game. For real. But yeah, I would say I might do an art stream. Yeah, okay, compared to that it's pretty okay. Yeah. That's what I mean. It could have been better, but don't worry, I don't break my own luck. I don't care about rocks. I'm fake. Oh man, I'm out of water. I'll go hydrate. I'll go hydrate eventually. But give me like 20 minutes, and then maybe I'll go get some water if that's the case. But yeah, okay. This was the original weapon that I replaced. This is the halberd, and it turned to this. This was I'm not sure why I chose the halberd, but I honestly like halberds in the game too. But yeah, redeems hydrate. All right. All right. Give me 1 sec. You convinced me. I'm gonna go get some water. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Let's talk about the convention while he's gone. Oh, don't worry about me hydrating anyway. My bottle is like a 1.5 liter bottle, so I was choking water. Yeah, I got a large bottle because I think when I do my next stream, it's gonna be a long one to make up for like like all these short streams I've had like the shorts. Of course, the debut stream should be relatively short. But also like the ZATSU. This ZATSU is probably not gonna go past an hour, honestly. But what I will, what I will show you guys for my next stream. Actually, we're on that topic. Let me just hide my screen for a bit, just in case. Should have go to here and actually I just show it on the actual screen itself. Give me one moment. What am I doing? Yeah. Go to that's web elements. I just make a new image. Screw it. That's source image. That's the cease and assist. Oh, not the right one. And here we go. I'll be playing Deep Rock Galactic as expected, but this has a spin on things. I'm gonna play in Hazard 1, which is like the easiest difficulty for this game, but every time I beat a level, I'm going to double the spawn rate and do it again. And I plan to. I just wonder how many times can I do that without one my PC dying or two me dying in the game. Yeah, I'm I have a lot of levels in the game, so I have a game plan for. Damn, we're already served a season assist. Yeah, yeah, that was a concept I was going to do twin, but I scrapped that sadly. But yeah, I'm going to keep going until I die, essentially. And to all my Nekotama siblings out there, feel free to join me in this madness, but I'm I will do okay, honestly, I'll challenge them to do a Batsu. I'll do a Batsu if they outlast me somehow, but I really doubt it. But yeah, this is going to the moment I die the stream ends. No, okay, so if I play solo, there's you can get revived by this little bot. So the stream will end if I fail the mission, essentially. And the bot can revive you about like 4 times, I believe. Depending, you can change like its like settings, its perks to like give you more revives or not. But yeah, um, I'm going, I've got this might be a 2 hour stream. This might be a 5 hour stream. Um, because like each mission, I'd say it takes like 40, 30. Okay, you can actually speed run it, but like I'd say roughly the average time for a mission would be like 20 minutes, maybe. I dislike Batsus. No, it would probably just me being. I wouldn't. I'm not a big fan of doing Batsus like on Twitter. You know how there's like Batsus of people like saying like a certain like voice line on Twitter. I'm not a big fan of those because honestly, I don't know. I'm not one of the cringe. Uh, Simply put, I'm not. I mean, I guess it's funny, but at a certain point, I just got tired of it. I'm not sure, but yeah. Uh, in terms of Batsu, I'll probably just like yeah, like doing the embarrassing thing. I'm not a big fan. I mean, like I guess it's fun for the memes, but I might play I might play Jump King or something. Because I've never played that before, and I am uh a self-proclaimed gamer. You'll see how long it takes for me to do a blind run of that. Uh, on stream, I'd say Abatsu, but it's just you basically just make me play another game. Maybe it'll change as things go, but I don't plan to like do anything on Twitter. I think Twitter is mostly my either to like look at other people's posts and just post my own stuff. Really, haven't used Twitter like much in the past. I don't plan on using it too much in the future. I'm pretty what was it? Anti I guess in terms of social media, to use face some of these Facebook. Oh, like VTuber Facebook account. Unironically, somewhere you there? Hey, yo, this is the first time I heard of this. Grandpa Gang. No, I don't. Okay, I use Facebook for messaging other boomers that I know, or messaging family, which are also almost all boomers too. So, besides that, I. Oh my god, you're a boomer too. That's crazy. Wow, who would have got thought the guy who's been mining rocks for like thousands of years is a boomer? Ain't no way. Yeah, I mainly use Discord for I mainly use Discord for like talking and stuff. And even then I mostly just chill, but for the most part. Oh my god, bot broke. Yeah, for the I tried Stream Elements after that first stream. I'm not liking it, but I might move over to like Streamlabs. You just realized? I'm so sorry. Wait, what happened? What'd you do? Maybe I should. Maybe since I'm just talking, I'm gonna move to just chatting actually. But yeah, what you do? It shouldn't be a big deal. Oh no, it's okay. I guess now's a good time to like. I'm not too concerned about like getting views because the main reason I started VTubing was to get used to talking to other people and like get used to like presenting things online. You got a philosophy exam. All right. Thank you for tuning in, Potato. And I wish you good luck on your philosophy exam. You already have exams in October? Damn, what the? Usually, I guess when I was doing uni, it's like oh midterms. Yeah, is it midterm season? I guess so, right? Because it ends at like December-ish for like one semester. Yeah, yeah. I guess now would be the time you'd start studying, right? Yeah. All right. I wish you luck. Good luck though. Thank you for tuning in. Have a good night. But bye bye. Where was I? Yeah, I wanted to do. I wanted to challenge myself for gaming streams, and I wanted to get things off my bucket list in terms of 100%ing stuff. So that's why I wanted to start VTubing in the first place, along with like a few inspirations. Oh man, I guess night night. I guess I should go over I guess quote unquote Oshis maybe. Oh, I don't know. I'm not big into idol culture. I'd say like Hololive idol culture or like the fandom in general. I find the talents funny, and I can look at what they're doing and appreciate like the effort they're putting into their content. But I'm not big on ooh. Tonight I'm going to be hosting a movie on Gen server. You'd like to join? I, I like to join actually. You gotta go set up, but yeah, I'm going to end stream, relatively soon, because I did go over everything that I wanted to talk about today, and yeah, not gonna take too long, but yeah, I enjoy what they do. I just not a big fan of what the fandom brings, I guess. And also, I just I don't know. I'm just not big into parasocialism in the first place. So there's that. I love the music though. I think literally my keyboard is color coded after Toa, Tokoyami Toa. It's gonna be a spooky movie. Oh, pretty adequate for adequate for October. Actually, there is gonna be Friday the 13th this year on October. So, mm, there's things to be done for that for sure. But I'm not sure. I don't think I'm gonna do anything for Friday the 13th because one, be real, I haven't watched the movie. I just played the game. Don't tell anyone that though. Um, yeah. I wasn't joking when I said I live under a rock. Like, I think I've told other people this before, but I don't think I've said this on my own stream. I think I've at a point in my life I thought I thought Elon Musk was like an artist of sorts. When I first heard Elon Musk, when I like high school. So I thought this like grown ass man who sells cars, electric cars, was some sort of rapper. That was like my first thought, and then I got hard called out for that by my brother. Oh man. But anyways, I think yeah, that's roughly everything I want to talk about today. I'll in terms of the Deep Rock Galactic stream, I plan to stream it midweek ish. The exact date I'm not sure because I ideally when I stream I want to make sure I'm not bothering anyone else. Simply put, because I live with my brother. My brother, the extroverted Sky Dragon, I just call him, because he just goes around like a butterfly and just talks to everyone. Uh, but yeah, I'm gonna find out when he's out of the house, and then I'll put an announcement for my next DRG stream. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. But thank you for tuning in. I'm going to end the stream now. Hope you have a good day. Bye bye.